guys, welcome back to another video where today we're going to be making mummy long legs from the Poppy series. Head to the avatar editor, go down to the reset button, hit clear appearance and confirm it. First thing we're going to do is go to the body section, then to the head and search for headless. Equip this and then move over to the legs and search for boy. Now click on this, click the cog and equip for both feet. Next in line, we're going to then head to the arms and search for trick, which will give you one result, this one here, and the same as last time, hit the cog so you can do both arms in one place. And the final piece of this little area is the torso, and if you search for Roblox spelling it correctly, you'll want the Roblox scale body, which is this one here. Now we're going to start with the scaling, and if you put the head to the middle, even though it's not equipped yet, it will make sense shortly, and then follow as I do on screen with the upper body width to get it quite thin on the arms, especially because she's almost like a spaghetti lady. So once we've done with the upper width, we're going to move to the upper height where we are making the arms quite long but the hands quite short. It's almost a bit like a Sonic, but just scarier at this point. And that's how we're going to finish that one, which is great. And now we're moving on to the lower body width, where likewise on the arms, the legs are quite skinny and long as well, which where we head to the lower body height is where we'll get that gangliness. And just like that, we've got a really long leg and a very short body. Now we've got the scaling all done, we're going to head over to the clothing and import the actual top or the shirt first from it, which is with this code, and that will give you the Mummy Long Legs Huggy Wuggy Poppy franchise top. Likewise, if we import to get the pants or the bottom half, if you enter this code on screen now, you will be able to equip it. I will put these codes into the description so you can copy and paste it to make it easier. So here I'm searching for bowling ball and spelling it incorrectly, and then this is going to act as the heads, which you will see very shortly when we go to tune it. So I'm just going to tidy up this by minimising the bits we don't need, and then start to rejig it, and away we go. Now with the head, it's not quite round. I thought it was at first, the first time. It's more of a egg head, which makes sense after we import the hair just here with this code on screen. And we're going to now tune this to make it fit, or amend it to make it fit the head much better than it does at the moment. And remove the texture, because even though it is a glossy pink colour on the pictures and in the game, on here you want to make it a bit more of a vibrant colour. I would advise changing the shine type to be something else other than plastic to give it a reflection, but I forgot to do that. So that's up to you on that one. So now I'm happy with the hair, we're going to search for the first part for the eyes, and by that just search for eyes and use these ones here, which I've used in a few other videos in the past. So now we've got that, we just need to obviously make it fit on the head properly and not stick out like it's absolutely shocked because it's seen itself in a mirror. So with that being said, obviously adjust it, bring it down and remove the texture and make it a solid white just to finish it off before we move on to the next part, which is to search for Cyclop or Psy, and then you will get these here. You need two of these because these are going to become the green and black dotted part of the eye, which you will see very shortly once I manage to actually figure out where it's disappeared to in the character's head, and then I can bring it forward to make it fit beautifully. Now with this, I did on both of these set them as a green colour, and I changed the shine type to diamond plate on both to give a reflection, but what I found is it didn't really give the reflection as I was hoping for, and I do believe I also set the second eye to be a slightly different shade of green accidentally, and I didn't pick up on it until I realised, obviously very shortly ago. And with that being said, I couldn't get the eyes in the right place, so at this point I go back to the original eyes and bring them down just a bit and then get these to sit a bit better on the face to where I am quite happy with that. So with the next part we're going to search for SP, which is meant to be short for Spike, but you just want these glasses with the three little dots above each one, or spikes above each one, and these are going to act as the eyelashes. Now I did try to find something else that could be a bit more appropriate, but I thought these were absolutely ideal because once you set them behind the eyes, resize them, remove the texture and then make them black, they actually look like they're like aggressive eyelashes, if I say so myself. So now we're done with that, we're going to now search for the smile, which I used in quite a few of my characters I've created. And the first thing I tend to do is remove the texture and make it black because it looks creepy, as you can see at the moment, and when it's just black it's a lot easier to work with because you can see where it is on the screen or on the character. So this is going to be quite a thin mouth which just sits just below the eyes, and there was a little bit of detail which we're going to add into next. So this part we're going to import the eye mouth eye, I believe it's called. It's this code on the screen. And this we just want the lips from it. I couldn't find any lips anywhere just to make the little lips, so remove the texture, make them pink, and then we're going to spend a bit of time on here to try and make them be below and above the black part of the mouth. But you'll see here I struggle to try and make it become visible, but without it showing the eyes at the top, which you can see there is protruding through the face. And eventually I do move the original black mouth away from the face to be able to get the outcome I was after. So you'll see that in a second where I just give up with this part, it's not working, go back to the original mouth, here we are, move it forward and then adjust the lips to sit just behind it, just like that, which will give it that minor detail, which looks pretty good. So now we're going to start importing like the life preserver, and this one in particular is going to be used as a belt, or it's the blue bit around the waist if you look at any pictures. Obviously at first I couldn't quite get it to fit in the right place, but we do eventually get there pretty quick once I find the right dot to add it to, and we obviously bring it up and shrink it just a smidge to act as a very, very small waist. So at this point we're going to import a second life preserver because we need to make this into the neck piece, which if you've seen any of the images, she has a blue neck ring, necklace even. And that's what this bit here is going to be once we get it to size. And that's looking pretty good. And for this bit we're going to import a final life preserver, which is going to act as the blue ring around the head. So it's going to be like a headband, I guess you could call it. And this one took me a little while to actually make it fit because I managed to mess up the position of where it's meant to go to. As you can see, it's becoming to be on the wrong side of the head. I just puzzled myself to why it wasn't going where I was expecting it to, since I took a screenshot of where these bits needs to go, and eventually I realised that it was the wrong way around. So with that being said, this is where we eventually get to, and I can get it to fit just on the head so you can see it, and I think that's pretty good. And with that, we're now going to paint the hands, because I forgot about this, so paint them pink, and then you might need to fine tune them to make them a bit darker, as you can see here, just like that, pop it on, and then likewise do the other hand, and that is the colouring done. And then we move on to the animations. Now with the walking, I think this one's most suitable, and then likewise with the running, I think this one. But wait, there's one thing we are missing. Head to the accessories and search for sphere, because this is what we're going to put on the waist to get that kind of round figure that she has underneath the blue waistband. I completely forgot about this and I had to add it in just at the end because for some reason, yeah, I thought something was missing but I couldn't put my finger on it, and that's what it was. It was this. So if you get this to be a nice round ball, remove the texture and then set it to a nice pinky colour and you are good to go. And there you have it, that is Mummy Longlegs. If you liked it, leave a like, subscribe, and I will catch you in the next episode. Bye!